Did you know that just 1% of the population controls over 40% of the world's wealth? Shocking, right? But here's the real kicker. It's not about luck. The richest people in the world follow certain laws that most of us aren't taught in school. These laws are what separate the rich from the rest. And no, it's not just about making money. It's about how they think, act, and grow. In this video, we'll uncover the 6 laws of success that billionaires, top entrepreneurs, and world leaders swear by. Want to know how they turn failure into fortune, create empires that last, and live life on their terms? Stick around. We're diving into the mindset, strategies, and actions that make the rich different, and how you can use them to change your own life. From mastering the art of teaching others to playing the infinite game of wealth, these laws aren't just about earning money. They're about shaping your future today. Ready to unlock the secrets? Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Blueprint of the Billionaire. Birth of a Legacy. The journey to wealth doesn't start with money. It begins with a mindset. Billionaires often grow up in environments that cultivate ambition and creativity, even if they don't come from a wealthy background. For example, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, grew up in a modest household but always had an entrepreneurial spirit. From a young age, he showed a passion for technology, dismantling old gadgets just to learn how they worked. Wealthy people are born not just in the home but through exposure to opportunities that expand their thinking. Consider Elon Musk, who spent his youth reading science fiction and learning programming at age 12. His environment didn't just support his dreams, it fueled them. If you want to build wealth, you must focus on your environment, because it shapes your decisions and outlook. Children of successful people often learn to embrace failure early on. Billionaire investor Warren Buffett's childhood taught him the value of hard work and resilience. At 11 years old, he bought his first stock. Instead of being discouraged by minor failures, he used them to refine his approach. This is a mindset all the wealthy share. They know setbacks are temporary. So, the first law of success is this: start by designing a life that inspires growth. Surround yourself with mentors, seek out opportunities, and cultivate a love for learning. The earlier you start thinking like the rich, the faster you can build a legacy. Chapter 2. Living Rich, Thinking Bold. The Millionaire's Mindset. The rich don't simply live, they live boldly. They're not afraid to take risks or make bold moves. What sets them apart from the rest is their ability to take calculated risks that lead to extraordinary rewards. When Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg dropped out of Harvard, he didn't just risk his future, he saw it as an opportunity for greater success. Data shows that the wealthiest 1% in America are more likely to invest in assets, while the middle class sticks to savings accounts. According to a study by the Federal Reserve, 55% of the richest households own stocks, compared to just 10% of low-income households. The wealthy think long-term and embrace risk to build wealth, rather than playing it safe. The millionaire mindset also involves setting goals that challenge the norm. Look at Oprah Winfrey. Her success wasn't built by simply following the rules, it came from thinking outside the box. Oprah turned her struggles into an advantage and was determined to create a media empire that didn't exist before. Research has shown that successful people don't focus on daily wins, they aim for long-term progress. A 2019 study by the Harvard Business Review found that high achievers set bigger, bolder goals and are constantly thinking about the big picture. This mindset shift from small wins to long-term success is essential. If you want to live like the rich, start making decisions based on boldness, not fear. When the rich see a challenge, they see an opportunity. They build empires by thinking in ways that others might find too risky or unconventional. Their boldness is their secret weapon. Chapter 3. The Learning Lab. How the rich master new skills. Success and wealth doesn't come from what you know at one point. It's about continuously evolving. Rich individuals understand that learning is a lifelong pursuit. Bill Gates, for instance, reads about 50 books a year. He credits much of his success to his relentless pursuit of knowledge, even in areas far outside his expertise. Data from the National Endowment for the Arts shows that the wealthiest individuals are far more likely to engage in regular reading habits. People who read for personal growth are 80% more likely to start successful businesses. It's a pattern we see with almost all the rich: continuous self-improvement. What's unique about the learning process for the rich is their approach to failure. Instead of viewing mistakes as setbacks, they see them as vital lessons. Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin, once said, "You don't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing, and by falling over." Wealthy people don't wait for the perfect moment to learn, they embrace discomfort. They surround themselves with challenges that push them to grow. For example, Jeff Bezos learned about the logistics industry before starting Amazon, immersing himself in the details of supply chains and customer satisfaction. He didn't just rely on formal education, he studied what mattered most to his business. The rich are also avid learners in their personal lives, not just their work. Warren Buffett once said, "The more you learn, the more you earn." And it's true. Those who embrace constant learning build better businesses and make smarter financial decisions. Learning is an investment that pays dividends for the rich over time. To unlock success, dedicate yourself to becoming a perpetual student. Seek out new knowledge daily, whether through books, podcasts, or conversations with experts. The wealthiest people dedicate themselves to learning, and it's one of their greatest advantages. Learning isn't a phase, it's a lifestyle that separates the wealthy from the rest. If you're enjoying this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next chapters, packed with more powerful success strategies. Chapter 4. Teach to Reach. The wealthy's secret to leadership. The rich don't just hoard their knowledge, they share it. They understand that true wealth lies in empowering others. Take a look at Bill Gates. He spends a significant portion of his time not just growing his fortune, but teaching and mentoring through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. He knows that his success isn't just for him, it's about uplifting the next generation. Leadership for the rich isn't about being in charge, it's about guiding and teaching others. Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group, says, "Train people well enough so they can leave, treat them well enough so they don't want to." This philosophy is key to how successful leaders build powerful organizations. Research shows that teaching and mentoring are key factors in long-term success. According to a study by the Harvard Business Review, leaders who mentor others are more likely to create successful and sustainable companies. It's not enough to lead, you must also be willing to teach, share knowledge, and encourage growth in those around you. Wealthy individuals often develop networks by being generous with their time and resources. They understand that true leadership means lifting others up. For instance, Oprah Winfrey has built a media empire not by hoarding power but by sharing it with others, empowering people through her shows and philanthropic efforts. This law of success teaches that to climb higher, you need to bring others with you. When you help others succeed, you create an ecosystem of success. The rich understand that the more you teach, the more your influence grows, leading to greater opportunities. To unlock this law, start with being a mentor. Share your knowledge, offer advice, and create opportunities for those around you. Leadership isn't about controlling, it's about inspiring others to reach their full potential. Chapter 5. Think different, live different. The uncommon wealth of thought. The wealthy don't think like everyone else. While most people follow trends, the rich create them. They see opportunities in areas where others see obstacles. Take Steve Jobs, for example. He didn't just invent new technology, he changed the way people think about technology. Apple's success is a result of Jobs' ability to think differently from everyone else. Data supports this idea. A study from the University of California shows that successful entrepreneurs are more likely to embrace unconventional thinking. They challenge the norms and seek innovative solutions. It's not just about being smarter, it's about thinking in ways that disrupt the status quo. Successful people also engage in future thinking. They don't just live for today, they plan for the future. Elon Musk's ventures, like SpaceX and Tesla, are driven by a vision of the future. Musk thinks in decades, not years. His approach to innovation isn't about solving today's problems but preparing for tomorrow's challenges. Thinking differently also means questioning everything. The rich don't just accept the world as it is, they look for ways to improve it. A great example is Jeff Bezos' obsession with customer satisfaction. While many businesses focused on profits, Amazon's focus on the customer experience revolutionized the retail industry. By adopting a mindset of possibility and innovation, you can build new paths to success. Challenge the norms, and you'll begin to see new opportunities emerge. The rich aren't afraid to think in ways that others find uncomfortable. That discomfort is often the birthplace of innovation. To build wealth, start thinking differently. Don't follow the crowd, question everything, look for opportunities to innovate, and create solutions that will matter in the future. By shifting your mindset, you unlock a world of possibilities. Chapter 6. The Infinite Game. The rich don't compete, they create. Success isn't a competition for the rich, it's an ongoing journey. They play the infinite game, focusing on long-term growth instead of short-term wins. While many people are focused on beating their competition, the wealthy are focused on creating value that lasts. Take Warren Buffett, who famously said, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." This statement highlights the mindset of playing for the long run, not instant gratification. According to a report by McKinsey, 80% of the wealthiest individuals' assets come from long-term investments. They focus on creating sustainable wealth through patience and wise decisions, rather than seeking quick profits. The rich understand that lasting success is built over time. Wealthy people also know how to create systems that work for them. They invest in businesses, brands, and projects that have the potential to grow over decades, not just years. Jeff Bezos built Amazon not with the goal of dominating today's market, but by creating a global empire that would thrive for generations. This law of success teaches that your focus should always be on long-term value, not short-term wins. The rich understand that they create wealth through strategic decisions, and they think beyond their immediate gains. Instead of competing, they build and innovate. To follow this law, start by thinking about the legacy you want to create. What systems can you put in place that will continue to generate wealth for years to come? Instead of aiming to beat others, aim to create something that will outlast any competition. Playing the infinite game will ensure your wealth, and your impact, endures. Don't forget to subscribe to get more insights and actionable strategies for your own journey toward success.